the confidence and defensive decisions and fighting games in general, you know. And I mean, there's a lot of that stuff in Strive, and a lot of players are really believing, you know, they're not just taking situations and going back to neutral, like they're taking these opportunities and turning the entire game around with it.
True.
I love that back from Razzo. Like, just like going away and saying, like, what are you going to do about it? That's so good, man. Like, I think this matchup is really interesting because, you know, for Soul, you have to try to counterpoke the approach from Nago, and Leo, and it's not always easy, right? Like, you kind of like get on the back foot sometimes, and Razzo, I think, does such a good job of really mixing up the neutral options to make it really hard.
True. I mean, they are a BB tag master as well, so they really know how to ride that momentum.
Oh, the whiff punish. That button, 5K is nasty, by the way. Leo's 5K is like, it feels like it goes half screen because of the dash you can do before it, you know?
Oh. And there's that forward heavy, but it's the first time I didn't see a counter hit.
Yeah. That move cannot get counter hit? Like, I thought it just auto counter hits. You know, you're like, oh, no.
Oh, no. I gotta delete some of these complaints on Twitter. Oh, what a jump.
That was... Yeah. Oh, you're so dead. You are deader than dead.
Damn, son. Razzo off to a hot start.
Right?
Hostile Razzo over here.
It's hard. Like, I think in this matchup, because Leo has, you know, obviously the projectile interaction is good for Leo, right? Because of Sonic Boom. The ground game is usually Soul trying to play right outside of 5K range, and that's where like stuff like far slash and 2S, like dashing far slash, dashing 2S and stuff is really good for Leo. It's like a button you want to use a lot.
Yeah, his dash momentum into buttons is really good, right? So I think it makes playing at that range where you're just outside of 5K hard because, as you said, there's just so many options that he can go with that brings him into that range quickly. And I mean, if you press the wrong thing, then you're in the lion's den.
So one of the things that I saw that they like that I've seen a lot of Leo players start to do, like 5K is a good like neutral starter, but now you see a lot of Leos 5K whiff no matter what into pillar. That way, if you try to swing thinking it's going to whiff, because a lot of Leos like to do 5K I'm close enough throw, especially if they like buffer it with the dash and then like throw. But now people know that it's coming, so you do short 5K whiff pillars. Sometimes you get the counter hit, and if it whiffs, you get quick back turn stands right there at that neutral, and they have to be looking for it to be completely useless.
Yeah, and I was gonna say too, I think as Soul, a lot of times in this matchup, you want to like tighten up a bit. Like, I think swinging with 6S and stuff is hard to do. Oh, the stare down. It's hard to do because, you know, you can get in trouble with all the buttons. And I think tightening up a bit with stuff like 2S and far slash and, you know, 2K, 2D, those are really good things to keep in mind when you're fighting against this character. Yeah, that could have been punished, so I like the PRC.
And just waited.
Oh, playing. Dancing a little bit.
Yep, dash through lows. Leo, nice.
Fakes the jump heavy slash high.
Yeah, and that 2K 6B, you get, you know, banner revolver into like a nice little route there too. So the burst immediately we see. Oh, this time the wild throw. That recovery is so fast.
Classic.
By the time you register that the jump H is happening, you're getting hit low again wild throw. Right.
Even if you try to normal grab, you know, the throw in bowl, you got to watch out.
Oh, 2S, yep.
That move's still in the game. It's still just as good as the old days.
Oh, it is a really good button.
Smokage.
Man, Robert.
Sometimes you just get counter hit by 2S every time, and you're just like, well.
Did Robert even have a problem in game one? I don't remember what happened. Wow.
I love it. I think 2S is like really, really important against Leo because, like, you know, obviously he's kind of always trying to like jockey into that position in front of you. And 2S is like your stop sign. You know, you want to use it as like this far ranging, like, hey, slow down, stop dashing into this space.
And Razzo has been fishing with 6P quite a bit in the neutral to try to catch that far S or the 6S from Soul, right? So that's another way to counter that.
That's a good point because, you know, game one, we did see a lot of 6S whiffing and not really getting those huge opportunities. So, you know, having the wall up a little more with the 2S and make the compromise on Razzo walling up, you know, pretty solid.
Yeah, it's kind of what you have to do to just be like, hey, please respect me. And then you can start to use your 6S and your Fafnir and your other tools.
Duel 1.
Ooh, game 3. Let's go.
Already down the first two. Man just snuck his way in there with the dashes.
Yeah.
A couple of guard breaks just to intimidate him a bit. Oh my god.
Yo, Razzo special.
That was like 40% chip, and then hit. Like it was just like so much.
Earn this respect. Play my game.
Uh-oh.
I like that. The PRC didn't get the punish, but still gets the throw in the corner.
I was gonna say I don't know if this is gonna kill this Willow, but the hit before that I was like I don't know, so I kind of like Razzo dropping it and just taking the Oki.
Same, because I think even with the wall break, you're right. I don't think it would have killed.
Oh, the check with the backwards 2K? What is this, super turbo?
A hitbox on the cheeks, brother.
Ooh, damn, yeah. It's always leg day.
Yo, shout outs to Chung dropping off the kids, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, snap.
Thank you.
YNC Chung, I see you, bro.
The legend. I hope he's doing well. I miss Lee Chung.
I hope
yeah,
his
Lee
sausage
Chung.
is wet.
Oh, that's my homie right there. When we playing UMK3, bro. Ooh, stare down. Nice.
5K. Yeah, see, just trying to get it started. And instantly you saw Robert answer back with the S backdash there.
Oh, no fear. But no OTG to really clean up with. Let him get rocked.
This could get bad because Razzo has meter. Okay, well meter gone now.
Oh, double backdash right there. Just looking for the
wow.
crossover potentially far S. Double backdash, blue RC, faultless on the legs. I like.
Oh, bet it
you
all.
pulled the trigger a little too early. That's gonna get you killed.
That
Saw
man
plus frames and swung.
Yeah.
As a Leo player at heart, 100%.
That's, sometimes you just like you're like this needs to hit for me.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Yeah,
like
you
this
do.
needs to hit for me. Okay, let's make a compromise. Nice.
The
That was good on
trade.
the trade compromise.
That right? Wow,
Wow.
that was PRC barely keep. That was actually cheap.
Yeah, Robert probably thought the throw was coming, but who knows? I'm not in those shoes. What a juggle. Oh, there it is.
Yo, that was absolutely cheap. That was
Dirty.
so cheap.
Dirty
Yo,
play.
2 hits of the fireball dash up throw. That was so dirty.
How did you know there was
Wow.
gonna be a gap there? Like that's the part that you know that if the fireball hits like that, you have a gap to throw. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
can,
like
there's a few situations like that where you can catch and be like hit fireball, and you can either go for cross up with like berserker slash
Yeah.
or just dash up throw to mess with it.
when Robert got hit by the jump, I feel like that was probably the same timing there and just ran it back, knowing it would be a freebie now on the conditioning.
That was sick.
Yeah, it was,
That was
just
really good awareness.
it goes to show how much Razzo has played Leo, right? Like the recognition in that moment to be like, oh, this is the part where the fireball hits a little wonky, so I can sneak in this throw. Like that was ridiculous.
I mean, you said it though, how much Razzo has played Leo. We've seen Razzo at like every offline circuit and online circuit, and they are repping the Intel name well here with a 2-1 against Robert. Oh,
I like the
throw.
5K round start. I don't think we've seen that yet, and it's an important one to like bring out and just be like, hey, I need you to respect me right at the beginning.
Wow, that's rip almost made something happen right there.
They gave him a record.
Yeah, the taste of Ragnar.
Whoa,
no.
that was
Oh,
big
no.
brain.
That could have been close / pillar. I think maybe that was the intention, but it worked out here for Razzo's got all kinds of pressure.
Now that you say that, I can't believe they got far S instead of close S, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see Robert's a jumper.
right? Was
5K
going
jumper.
for it.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, in that situation, you can hit a fat combo into the corner, but it just didn't work out.
Hey, you just heard big money, big prizes.
Man, I gotta say, like the back turn S into the cancel into the low is like every time I see that, I'm like, you dirty, dirty person. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
Tried to give you the runners combo, but unfortunately dropping.
Oh, nice.
Good response, right? Not gonna play that mind game with the Rekka. No delays here.
Oh, didn't get the bounce. This should be the kill.
Yeah.
Off the bar. Yeah.
The drop in the corner is not a bad opportunity to keep it on, but you know, just getting whiff punished on the approach.
And Robert's trying to stay alive here. Oh, 2D blocked in the air, but yeah, with the extended block stun, it's not your turn.
Yeah, you air block 2D like that, Leo is gonna get some help. Oh,
Yo, the reaction.
Yo, that was godlike.
Razzo has so much bar here too. Yeah, I was gonna say you just gotta send it and use some of that meter. Look for the burst. Perfect.
That
That's
is
it.
dead. Razzo on to losers finals 3-1.
Right?
Textbook. And, you know, if you're an offensive player, you see that burst come up there. Like, I think your idea is immediate burst bait because you gotta just, you know, immediately expect that they see it too, and they're like, oh, I have a burst, and then they hit the buttons, and then you're like, all right, cool, I'm good.
Exactly. Keep being aware of